right, folks. Have a nice one. The island of your dreams.
Hello viewers, and welcome to another series of Gamesmaster. You know, life on this desert island would be horrendous if I hadn't come upon my two girl Fridays, which was a good thing. They invited me to feast upon their coconuts, and now we eke out a simple, animalistic, yet happy living as we prepare for the final 10 chapters of this great book called Gamesmaster, because this is the last ever series. Yes, the last ever series. We don't care how much Channel 4 beg us to come back. You can shout, you can scream, you can stamp your feet, you can weep great bales of tears, but in 10 weeks' time, we are taking this show off the air for good. So, girls, what's on today's show?
Joe Guest goes through a town destroying huge civic erections in Rampage.
But we begin with today's event, which we like to call the two big tombs of Lara Croft.
Greetings once again, loyal viewers, and may the light of Gamesmaster shine upon your lives. It's good to be back, and you can be sure that I've prepared a series of challenges for our intrepid contestants that over the coming weeks will test their games playing ability to the limits. We begin today with the most highly awaited game of the year, Tomb Raider 2 on the PC and PlayStation. Two players must take control of the delectable Lara Croft in the race to finish a special custom level of the game which I prepared. I've issued both of my contestants with Uzi machine guns, along with an unlimited supply of ammunition. As in Tomb Raider 1, exploration will be the key to success. No stone must be left unmoved, no avenue ignored, if they wish to avoid a fruitless quest. Good luck.
Like an overexcited teenager, this challenge has already started. So I'm going to ask our two contestants, Jake Peters and Paul Wilson, to pause a while, because to you at home, they're men of mystery, and you deserve to know more. Jake Peters, first of all, welcome to the show, Jake.
Thank you, Dominic.
Now, you've got a girlfriend over in Japan.
I have.
Is that quite difficult?
It is. It is. I'm looking forward to Christmas when she's coming home.
I mean, does she send you photographs?
She sends me emails every morning.
Uh-huh. Not photographs?
Not from her.
Not from her? From other women? OK, Jake, let's move on to you, Paul. A different story now. You're a bit of a pants-related disaster on your way here today.
Yeah, I washed my pants in with the red and they came out pink.
What, were they white originally?
They were very white.
So you now have pink pants?
I'm the pink pants man, yes.
Okay. Not really much I can add to that. OK, listen, best of luck, guys. I'd like you to ask you now to put your headphones back on. This is so that they don't hear what's going on in the commentary box, which is probably a good thing too, because I'm now joined by Rick Henderson. Rick, welcome back to the show. It's fantastic to have you.
Oh, it's fantastic to be here, and for you to have me.
Thank you. Now, Rick, there's been a couple of cosmetic changes to Lara Croft for the sequel, isn't there?
Yeah, there certainly is. Lara Croft this time has got this flowing ponytail, even when she stood still. I think she's got a head infested full of lice or something.
Right. Rick, I read that in the back of the box myself. Now, Rick, the guys have been playing already for 20 minutes, so how have they been getting on?
Right, we'll be looking at a replay now. Now, this is the point where Jake actually entered the level. He has to get to the end, but first he actually managed to kill the eagle with absolutely no hassle whatsoever. The eagle is a new feature in Tomb Raider 2, and we're running this on a 3DFX card on a PC. That's why it looks so gorgeous, so does she. Now, he's got to negotiate these boulders. Unfortunately, he tried to shoot them in the first attempt, and then he just ran into them in the second attempt, and the last attempt he ran into a wall and got killed. He didn't manage to dodge them, but eventually got past the boulders, and he had to jump through a giant plate of glass, but unfortunately failed to catch onto the wall and crumpled into a disgusting heap. Now we're looking at Paul's attempt. Now Paul again managed to kill the eagle. It took him a little bit more effort than it took Jake, but he managed to kill that eagle and he was off and running. Now he looked at the boulders. Now of course he didn't know what Jake had done, but managed to jump over the boulders nonetheless. He jumped through the plate of glass and actually caught onto the wall, which is what he had to do, and he had to go to the right to get through this giant doorway after the chasm.
OK, before we join the action live, Rick, whereabout are the guys on the level map?
Well, as you can see on the map, they've actually both successfully negotiated the chasm at the far left of the map. They'll have to get through the water. They've only just started to enter the water as we join them.
OK, then let's join the action live now. And let's begin with Paul Pink Pants Wilson. He's swimming through the water. He's just having a little look around. Some might say aimlessly, Rick.
He looks aimlessly because he's actually looking to try and get out of this water to try and find a wall to climb up.
OK, let's look at Jake there now. Yes, Jake has found this wall. He is going to climb up it. This is another new function for Lara in the sequel.
Yeah, but it certainly is. Tomb Raider 2 didn't. Tomb Raider the first one didn't have this kind of function where you could climb, and so
OK, then he's safely up the wall. Let's check on Paul Wilson again, and he's, if anything, more aimless. Let's go back to Jake now, and he's found some bad lads, right?
Yeah, he's found some bad lads who are guarding a skidoo. What he really wants to do in about the time we've got for this slice of the event is actually get on that skidoo, but he's got to shoot these bad guys before he can do it. OK, now that skidoo was at the top of that bit he was climbing earlier on. He's dispatched the bad guys. Go on, Lara, hop on that big, red, powerful, shiny thing. And so, with Jake tearing off into the lead, we'll leave the two guys in their exploration of Lara's huge tomb while we go to today's news.
Appearing in arcades across the country as we speak is the latest instalment of the beat-em-up that bestowed fatalities upon an unsuspecting soft, fluffy pink world. Mortal Kombat 4 brings a 3D look to the series and sports a host of new features like weapons and breakers. New characters include Wind God Fujin and arch-villain Chinook, who's based on your mum. Old Combatians are represented by the likes of Liu Kang and Scorpion. Of course, there are legions of gruesome fatalities, but if you want to see these, you'll have to tune in for our Mortal Kombat event in next week's show. Even death itself is no escape from a multi-million-dollar Hollywood sequel, for the Alien saga returns to the big screen next week. Ripley is back, she's now part lady, part alien, and much, much harder. Things start to go wrong when Ripley's alien-infested home is gate-crashed by a gang of space traders who obviously haven't seen the other three films and are relying on Winona Ryder to prevent him being quite literally turned into cold meat salad. If you have the stomach and the fake birth certificate for it, Alien Resurrection is released on the 28th of November. Released on Friday is a title that many people are calling a watershed in the history of gaming. Blade Runner uses state-of-the-art real-time graphics to recreate the world of the original movie with stunning accuracy. Like the offices of Gamesmaster, it has over 70 detailed characters with their own artificial intelligence. The creators promise a different experience every time you play the game. Most impressive of all, though, is the fact that Blade Runner doesn't need a PC the size of Swindon to work and will run quite happily on a basic P90, although the Game Boy version might struggle.
Right, so we've got Jake Peters and Paul Wilson trying to get through a level of Tomb Raider 2 the quickest. If we look at the map, we can see that Jake is still ahead, but Paul's done a little bit of catching up. Let's